Hello, everybody. This is Pastor Willie, and this is the encouraging word for today. Sometimes in the Bible, we read things that don't make too much sense to us because God always communicates to people in a way they can understand. And now God's dealing with Abram. God is showing him things in a way that he could understand. And God is doing everything he can to help Abram to understand that he, God, is faithful and his promises will come to pass. So God makes a covenant with Abram. He tells Abram to get a cow, a goat, a ram, all 3 years old, along with a dove and a young pigeon, cut them in half, shed the blood, put one on each side, and then while the night comes, a flaming fire pot goes through it. You say, what on earth is that all about? That was something they did in that culture when two people made a covenant. They had animal sacrifice and they walked together through the parts of the animals, making a binding covenant. Here, God did the same thing with Abraham, except only God walked through the pieces. He committed himself. Nothing's going to depend on Abraham's faithfulness. Everything is bound by God's covenant. And listen to Genesis 15:18. This is what it says. On that day, the Lord made a covenant with Abraham and said, to your descendants I will give this land, from the Wadi of Egypt to the great river, the Euphrates. You say, okay, Pastor, well, that's interesting. I understand. God committed himself to Abraham. So now fast forward to a hill called Calvary. And God in human flesh, Jesus Christ himself, dying on a Roman cross, shedding his blood. Remember, as you have communion, or remember the last time you had communion, Jesus said, this is the new covenant in my blood. When Jesus died, he was on the cross. I wasn't on the cross. I didn't make the covenant. Jesus made a covenant. He bound himself to all who believe. He shed his blood as a new covenant between himself and his followers. He sealed the covenant. He sealed all of God's call to you. He sealed God's promises to you. He sealed his commitment to you. Doesn't matter your faithfulness. He committed himself with a binding, blood-bought covenant for you. God's promise to you will never be broken. God can never break his promise. Everything he has promised from Genesis to Revelation will come true. It's sealed with his blood. Now, I can understand that because I know when someone is willing to die for something, when someone sheds their blood for something, they are committed. They've made the ultimate sacrifice. And Jesus made the ultimate sacrifice for you. So you would understand salvation. You would understand a new life. He sealed it with his blood. Amen? Amen. That's a great way to end the week. And on Monday, we pick up our journey of faith again on YouTube. I encourage you to subscribe, or on the Facebook group, The Encouraging Word. Join that. And Monday's message is the danger of impatience. So take the journey with me, and God is committed. God committed. He shed his blood as a sign of his commitment to you and to me. Never give up on the journey. God bless you.